Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. Well, sort of. It's quite a nice picture, but yeah, it's pretty. Comes out of something boring. So let's see what we can do with this. I don't know how big I'm going to make it. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. We have here a Snooty magazine, but we're reusing it because we're trying to save money. This is for free, but I don't want to have to keep using other magazines. This one's for free, so I'm going to make use of that freeness, and we're not interested in these pages. I'm trying to find the bookmark that I made. Yep, the bookmark's there. That's what we're using. And we're interested in this picture, but we're only just going to cut it down there and maybe cut it a bit across. We'll soon find out how we're going to pull this off. It's an interesting piece. It makes me long to be a person who's rich instead of being a povo, or what I feel. I feel like a povo, folks, without putting them down, putting others down. That looks really interesting, so we're going to use that. But I really feel lowly and poor as a person who's an artist. I might be a brilliant artist, but I'm not able to make money out of what I do, and I'm really living on a tight budget. I'm trying to ration my use of electricity as best as I can by not taking any more than one shower a week. So I'm cutting aggressive. I fucking lost the settings. I knew that happened. But basically I'm really struggling to make ends meet, and I'm trying to get the 6 o'clock news, in particular Channel 9. I'm aiming it mostly at them. And basically I need to get them to play my material. I feel that Channel 9 have the best coverage and all that. So, but I really feel they don't seem to care about my plight as an artist and as a person who's living with disability. So, but I'm trying my best to make them interested in my material and make it newsworthy, but I don't seem to get anywhere, unfortunately. I want to go off the disability support pension and earn money doing this, being an artist, being creative, being free. And I just can't seem to get them interested in my work, and that's come up looking interesting, but it's slipped down a bit. Looks shit house the way it's up there. That's just, I don't know what that is, that edge. But yeah, I really get lonely. Also, I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner whose name is Luigi, and it's really difficult trying to get in touch with someone when nothing's happening with the news, when they're not trying to air my material. They just want to air the shit that they normally do. They have a certain style that they like to use, or house fires and murders and car chases and all that sort of bog standard shit that they typically like to play. Now, why is this light? I know I didn't put the colour balance properly set. I forgot to set the colour balance. Shit. That's why it was all wishy-washy. That's why it's all wishy-washy. Now it should be nice and clear and crisp and bright. And I missed Christmas with my partner Luigi. I had a lonely Christmas just working on this. I don't feel festive. I don't feel excited about Christmas and New Year. Even though I'm turning 50 on New Year's Day, I can't get any kind of satisfaction out of being lonely and being alone and all that. I just want to get in touch with my partner and put the past behind me that I fucked up when I was young and foolish and careless. And I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I really need to get in touch. I feel like I'm dying on the inside from being lonely and having to deal with budget problems. So these budget problems are just adding to the woe of my suffering, just adding to the extent of my discontent with my life as it stands. So I'm trying to get this to stay on the glass, not to slide. So now let's try that again. And yeah, I'd love to be living in a house like this, not this place. Not being in a tiny, pokey little unit, you know, and having all this junk around it. I get lonely and I get bored, and I'm just over it. And this is on an angle which I don't want. I don't want it on a fucking angle. I want it straight up and down. But I got it in the right place, pretty much, except for the angle. I don't know which way I've angled. It's angled. It's angled that way. So I'm going to try and line it up nicely. I don't know how that's going to work. I made mistakes when I was young, which led to this, and I don't want to be living for the mistakes that I made. I don't want to be living a life that's been dictated to by these errors of judgment that I made when I was young and foolish and had opportunities. Have no more opportunities now, folks. I think that's going to be the centre of the job. So that's this piece here. But yeah, it's difficult living here on my own and having things get me down all the time. Being alone is difficult. It's deadly. I just get the feeling that maybe Channel 9 want me fucking dead. Maybe they want me dead because I'm a poor person, essentially speaking. I'm a low life. I'm not classy enough. I mean, after all, the rich don't like the poor a lot of the time. And people like me are on Centrelink and taking up taxpayers' money, which incidentally I'm not happy about. And I really, Channel 9, I don't want to be a burden on the taxpayer. So please give me a chance at life, a second chance, and play my material. Please. So, you know, what can I do? I'm powerless. I'm relying on a fickle TV channel to change my life, to pull me up after 10 years of working on this shit. Yeah, I've been working on this for 10 years. It's been a long time, folks. It needs to be finished. I need to complete my task, and Channel 9 have got the job of completing it. And they're not doing their job. And I'm really lonely. They always play all sorts of shit except mine. I feel like I'm being discriminated against. I feel like they got a hatred for me, just like the art galleries don't like me. I don't feel like I've ever been liked by the art galleries. The photocopier industry doesn't like people like me either. So what can I say? I suck. I fucking suck. I don't want to suck anymore. And that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can do maybe a switcheroo, but I really need to get in touch with this partner Luigi, and I need to get recognised as an artist so I don't have to rely on Centrelink to support me and have to work in a boring disability-centred job or work in an ADE. Like ADE, for your information, stands for Australian Disability Enterprise, which is another word for sheltered workshop. And you know what a sheltered workshop is, folks. You fucking know, even though you may not have heard the term if you're young. It's an old term, I know, but it's true. So what I work in, I don't enjoy it. It's boring. It's not creative. It's not technical, as I'm interested in both creative and technical disciplines of photocopiers. I'm not interested in packaging and boxes and rolling up certificates and shit. I really want to do something stimulating that really suits me down to the T, and this is it. And this looks really quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.